remotely with
Mhm.
the same people. I mean, my wife like semi-banned me from playing, and I mean, kind of jokingly because I would get pissed.
I
Like I
cannot
would get
imagine you getting upset, honestly.
I, I I'm not sure if I was worse about Fortnite or about Warzone because I played Warzone with another group of guys, and that also got me just
Oh man.
oh my goodness. I mean, so like growing up, I I was in middle school when like Halo 3 was big,
Yeah.
and and I had some friends, and I would just go over to their house, well, one of their houses, and the other one would come too. They didn't live together; they were kids. But we would all gather for like sleepovers. We would stay up till like five. I was in like eighth grade. We would stay up till like 5 a.m. in the summer, just playing Halo 3. And I, I mean, I remember one time I got mad enough. I threw the Xbox controller at my friend and hit him in the face. Like,
No way.
yeah, I, yeah. I I don't do well with competitive video games, which is why I generally just don't play them anymore.
Yeah.
Is I'll still like every once in a while if if someone asks, I'll jump on Warzone. I'll have a few weeks I'll be playing Warzone or something with my
Mm.
buddy. But yeah, as I said earlier, I suck at PvP. Like I really really bad.
I mean, those games, sometimes they're not like for everyone. There's those people who like to play
Yeah,
those like games where you farm and stuff. Or
I
people
love
make
those.
games.
The first game I ever made. Oh man, this is more podcast stuff. I
I can clip stuff. I can clip stuff while Arctic's not here.
well the first well so okay the first game I remember making was oh gosh, how far back do I go? There was this game, I guess you could call it an engine. It was like a game making program, literally called Game Maker.
Oh my.
Um, it still exists, I think, as Game Maker Pro or something like that. But it was like you can make. Sorry, I'm looking at what Arctic's saying. You could make like 2D sprite based games and stuff like that.
Yeah,
And yeah, that was a good intro.
it was.
Sorry.
It's all right. It's all
So
right.
yeah, there was this game maker program, and the this where you just literally it was like a background of stars. It would pop up in like a window, like a
Mhm.
640 by 480 window on your computer,
Mhm.
and you couldn't maximize it or anything. And it was just a star field and then a ship from Star Wars that you could move around with the arrow keys. And it didn't change direction or anything. It's just you can move it around the screen. Um, and those were my first games, in
Mhm.
quotation marks. But then that same program, I eventually got better and better with, and I really liked farming games.
Oh
Like I really
my.
liked those. I loved playing. I played a lot of Animal Crossing growing up, like on the original GameCube,
Yeah,
and
that game was so
you know
fun.
that was a great. And it wasn't a farming game, but it's one of those like relaxing, casual life games.
Yeah.
And so I started making a game. It was called Harvest Time. It was what I called it, and it was just this game where it was very simple. You grew crops, You went into the market in town, you came back and planted crops and watched them grow, and you could buy a horse. And it just used like open source 2D sprites and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Kind of like Pokemon style.
Mhm.
Um, but that was my first. I consider that to be like my first game. I think that was even before Roblox. So I was probably in like sixth or seventh grade when I was doing that.
Mhm.
And then of course I found Roblox, and the rest is history, as they
Wait,
say.
when did you start playing Roblox?
Started playing Roblox in it was 2010. So
Mhm.
I would have been in like eighth grade, something like that, or seventh grade, seventh grade probably.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
probably, yeah, I think like seventh grade. And is that right? I don't know, whatever. It's seventh or eighth grade.
Mhm.
And yeah, I had a buddy who played Roblox, and from school, and we would like we would wake up in the morning. This is like the summer after seventh grade, I think. We would wake up in the morning. We would get on Skype. We would Skype each other, and we would stay on Skype and play Roblox for like 15 or 16
Oh
hours
man, I
straight.
remember the Skype days.
Yeah, I mean, this was, and I remember like we were really into like clan warfare,
Mhm.
back in those days. And so we were part of a Roblox clan called the Venomian Empire, not to be confused with the Vactovian Empire.
Mhm.
And we would go around like raiding Roblox clan bases,
Yeah.
and it was it was awesome. We would like, yeah, we'd wake up, we'd be like, okay, here's this base we can raid, and we'd go around. And we had both actually developed semi-popular games. Obviously, there was Keth Shipyards was mine, but that was sort of my friend Hippofralcus had a game called Planet Tycoon,
Oh.
and that was popular even before Keth Shipyards was, if I remember correctly.
Mhm.
And also, and then I didn't meet Gus for a little while longer. But he had a game called Life on Planet Earth that was pretty popular as well. And so, but anyway, we were playing, yeah, we were playing Roblox, and because we had these popular games, we actually had quite a few Robux,
Mhm.
and we, so we had like expensive gear. Like I had an epic katana,
Oh, I remember
and
those.
I had a Ghost Walker, and I think Hippa had an Illumina and a Dark Heart. Like he was one of very few, because there were only 100 of those made.
Yeah.
But we would just annihilate enemy clans because we had this awesome gear. And you could bring gear into Roblox
I
places
miss
back
that.
in the
That was
day.
so fun.
It was a lot of fun. It was so much fun. And like, it's funny, the metaverse stuff became big, when Facebook started talking about it or whatever.
Mhm.
But like Roblox back then was more of a metaverse than I'd say it even is now. Now it's a lot of
Yeah.
like these individual experiences, but back in the day it really was like you it was all kind of connected. You had
Yeah.
gear, and you had an avatar appearance that was basically the same everywhere you went. And yeah, it was more of a metaverse back then, I guess, than I feel like it is nowadays. Because yeah, and what's funny is I feel like it's kind of my fault, because Gus and I making APOC was part of a trend, and I think a big part of a
Oh
trend
yeah.
yeah, of Roblox moving more towards like high fidelity
Hmm.
individual experiences than interconnected places. So
Yeah. I mean,
yeah.
APOC was like unlike anything on like I'd ever played at that point. And like the closest thing was like probably like DayZ, but I was like a 9-year old. There's no way I'm playing DayZ on my laptop.
Yeah. Oh, we were playing a lot of Daisy though. So that is definitely where we drew some of our inspiration from.
Wait, I
And
have
I
a
think we
question
took
about
it.
APOC.
Yeah, go for it.
So, what was that? Okay, there was like this one Easter egg. It was after it was in the reimagined map, like well, the second map I guess that came out. Because I remember it started on the some different map.
Hmm.
But what was like okay, the lights would turn red in Kin, and like some like I forgot the
Uh,
name. I forgot the name. Hold
I
on, I gotta look it up.
oh, I know what you're talking about. um,
Hang on. I'm checking Google right now. Patient Zero. That's what it was.
you know,
What were the odds of that appearing or happening?
it's been, gosh, it's been 11 or 12 years, but even so, I I just have to say, what's that?
Wait, what? There's no way you don't remember. Oh man. Okay, well,
It's
basically the
I'll be out
lights.
here. I'll be a little honest with you.
Okay.
I There are certain aspects. Everyone's gonna everyone's gonna know what I'm hinting at here. There are certain aspects of a game's lore that I think are best to go unacknowledged sometimes.
Hmm. Like, I mean, I guess, but I mean, what's it called? Like, little me when that happened to me, I thought I was like terrified.
Yeah, there were some really I think with APOC, that's sort of the start of my love of like putting in. Hey, Arctic.
Hey, man.
Hi.
Wait,
Okay.
is the recording gone or is it
The
safe?
sand conversation is in fact safe.
Oh, thank the heavens!
Good.
Yes. We are good.
I've been
All
recording
Apologize for
right.
what
the
me and
computer
Kev have been
issues. My
talking
computer
about.
has been cyclically killing itself. I will figure it out eventually.
No, yeah, we were talking about APOC and sort of really old Roblox days and stuff like that. And I was just gonna say that uh, I think that era of APOC, of adding in some of that scary stuff, was the beginning of my love of show don't tell when it comes
Mm-hmm.
to lore. Um,
Yeah.
because I think APOC is, yeah, really a prime example of that. There's a lot of stuff where you can go around and you can find writings on the wall, there's the
Both
radio.
literally and metaphorically, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
it's a good metaphor for
And we and that's definitely stuck with me. Like, because yeah, with APOC, we never told you outright how everything started
that.
or what happened, in the early days and stuff like that. But we you can piece it together. And I like when people can piece things together for sure.
Yeah. If we want to pause it there real quick. Hey Vixel, I have an idea.
Yeah.
Do you want to I think it'd be neat if you actually just because you recorded the section where I was gone and you guys were talking, right?
Yeah.
It would be cool actually for you to upload that to your channel as like an exclusive part of the podcast that's just you and Keth, but it is like they'll link back to each other.
Okay. Yeah.
But rather than you sending me the file or something like that, I think it would actually be cool for you to post that